So today we're going to be introducing you to just a few of the principles of the mind. And as we go throughout this journey over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to give you some really effective, but really simple tools that you can use in your daily basis to create these new changes that you want, right? Whether it be experiencing a greater health and vitality and energy in your life, or experiencing more productivity and focus and drive and achieving your financial goals, or if it's developing deeper love and connection. Like, these principles work across the board. And these are proven principles that are backed by modern neuroscience and ancient alchemical processes. None of these practices are new. These have been things that have been used throughout time by the masters and by the sages to be able to create all of these different miracles. And they're things that modern neuroscience is barely catching up to understanding in terms of how it works at a metaphysical level. So within our mind, we have these different parts of our mind that are generating all of the different results we have. So the first part of our mind is what we call the conscious mind. So the conscious mind is this part of our mind that analyzes, that thinks and plans, a short-term memory. The conscious mind is what we use when we're actively learning and trying to figure things out. It's what we use when we're interacting with people, or we're in a situation where it requires us to be focused. The conscious mind is what we use in our day-to-day life as we're just, navigating, whatever's in our present awareness. The second part of our mind is what's called the subconscious, or what other people call the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is where our long-term memory is stored. You have all of this information that's been stored from the time you were young, and a certain situation might trigger and bring it to the surface, but that information, those memories are stored down there all the time. It's also what drives our emotions and feelings. Why you like certain things and why you don't like certain things, why you feel certain emotions around certain people and other emotions around other people or situations. The subconscious mind is also what drives all of our actions and our habits, our relationship patterns, our addictions, and it also runs all of our involuntary body functions, whether it be your heart beating or your lungs breathing. The subconscious mind is operating all of our autonomic nervous system. Now, I'm going to pause right here just because most people only talk about these two different minds. And most people try to approach change simply from the conscious mind. They set a goal, they make ideas, they make plans, and then they try to use willpower to create those goals. And then ultimately they end up being frustrated or defeated by it. So one of the statistics that I heard once was 95-97% of all diets fail. Why? When all these people have such sincere desires and they want to make these changes and they see the possibility, why is it that most diets fail? It's because people are trying to change it from the conscious part of their brain. They think that they can change the external results just by getting more information and just by making these decisions from here. But then they have these unconscious patterns, which are driving every one of their decisions. Maxwell Maltz in the book Psycho-Cybernetics, he explains it kind of like a thermostat on a wall. Whether we understand or see it or not, all of us have a subconscious thermostat for what we believe we deserve in relationships, in health, in money. And just like a thermostat on the wall,